4 hours and 43 minutes. Nothing but me complaining about how nobody's around. Hi there. You're a good bunny. I don't care what anybody says. You're a good rabbit. Yes, you are. Years ago, some people heard me playing some Christmas carols and they said I should go downtown by Christmas in the park, so I did, and within a few days I had my picture on the front page of the paper, and by the end of the week I made so much money it scared me. It was enough to get me hooked as being a street musician or a busker. That's the proper English name for a street performer, is busker.
Hi, sir. Sir, do you know?
Don't call me sir. I'm a bozo. Call me bozo.
What's up, bozo? I'm from Texas, so we say formal things like that from the South. Bozo.
Hello. Put out my signs. Mr. Shuggy. He's almost a year old.
Can you state your name and your age?
I'm Jim Sam and I'm 61. Thanks.
What would you want the world to know about you, if anything?
I came, I gave my art, and this is the way they treat me. One bit of acknowledgement from anybody. They totally take the work for me, artists, for granted nowadays. People have zero respect for work of artists. You know, Ben Franklin did this. You know Ben Franklin? No, he was a busker, but his father convinced him not to because of the way people treat buskers. It's always been that way. Apparently back then, when buskers, some buskers were treated very well by people because they didn't have radio. They didn't have a CD player or MP3 players. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have TV. or tapes or movies. You know, it was live or it was nothing back then, and so pretty generally back then, musicians got treated a lot better than they do nowadays. Nowadays, people lump you in with the homeless and treat you like you're homeless until you become homeless. That's what my story has been. I started out with a business and everything, and they literally drove me into the ground. They harassed my landlord, telling him that I was going out and begging on the streets, that this is begging. It's not begging. I'm performing for my money. What little people even acknowledge it, you know? Walking by, they don't even acknowledge my presence here. Have you noticed that at all?
How do you feel about that?
Mad, because it's not right. I've read a bunch of books on free speech and law at the law library, and the reasoning behind protection for free speech is to nurture that which is intellectual, not turn your backs on it. You know, and that's the whole thing behind it. And people nowadays, they'll sit there and idolize something as fake as Milli Vanilli, yet a real musician they'll turn their backs on and ignore. It doesn't make sense anymore. I grew up in Milwaukee, West Allis, and over in a place called Muskego and Milwaukee on a street called Pine Avenue. Best teacher I ever had in school was my music teacher. My teacher was Ralph Waldo Emerson's grandson, and his name was Waldo Ralph Emerson. He was my favorite teacher of any teacher I ever had. You know, he said, find something you like to do that you do well and then do more of it than anybody else. I think he got that from his grandpa, Waldo Ralph, or Ralph Waldo. I'm not sure though.
What was that? Find something you do well and then...
Find something that you like to do that you do well and then do more of it than anybody else. And you'll be successful. Unfortunately, there just isn't a great demand for Boogie Woogie Bugle Boys.
So do you not play any other instruments?
No, I'm just a trumpet player. A lot of instruments require a full set of fingers. My instructor wanted me to learn how to play trombone, but I like the trumpet, so what can I say? I know about 50 Christmas carols by head, more than any other class of tune.
I notice you have a lot of binders.
It's all sheet music, pretty much. There's roughly 2,000 tunes, but I've been losing them lately. Wind will blow them away, they'll get out of the binder, the page will break, or it'll fall out or something, or it'll get messed up. There's nobody here today. I'm not too optimistic about today. Yeah, this place used to be a lot busier on weekends. I don't know why they don't tip. Go ask them. I've been going up to San Francisco in the summer, so I haven't been down here in this summer. I'd be up there except for my car problems. Today I don't think I'm hardly going to make anything. I might be lucky to make my gas money back and forth. Pretty much a waste of gas to come down here in the evening.
So are you...
It's some of the... I mean, I've tried some of the nights, and it's like this during weeknights. Usually on Sunday by 4 o'clock things start picking up around here, but this is bad even for... You know, this is the worst Sunday I've had so far. Since I started coming back here.
Now, did you do anything else before you did this?
I worked for the canneries. In the 70s, I had a chain of shops, one of which was downtown on San Fernando Street. That was my shops. And I had one at the flea market. I had 2 at the flea market and 1 downtown here. And when my leg got broken in 1978, I worked at the pickle plant on 7th Street. I couldn't. So they shut that down in 1983. Then I worked for the Wall Street Journal. I was like the foreman at the distribution center for the Wall Street Journal. And I did that from about 84 until about 91. And then in 91 is when my ex-wife tried to get a wino to murder me, and I missed so much work they let me go. And then in 91, later that's year, at Christmas time, I started playing tunes. And then I just did graphic design and freelance web design for about 2000, and then I became a security guard at the airport for a couple of years, and I was a travel agent for a year. And then I did mystery shopping until a few years ago, and then I quit doing that and just have been doing the busking. When I go to San Francisco, things go fairly well for me as long as I don't have to deal with outrageous competition. And it can be outrageous up there.
So how many days are you out here?
Down here in San Jose, it only makes sense to come on the weekends. Although I'm trying to amp it up and see if I can get out here more often, because I need every penny I can get to get my car repairs done. I'd like to get like some kind of a red van. Red would be a good color for a clown van. Nothing wrong with a lot of love. It's because of all the hate that's been generated in my life. Yeah, I've had a lot of personal tragedy and injuries in my life. My back was injured, my neck was injured. I lost my finger, my thumb is mutilated, and this finger is messed up. That was lost when I was young in an accident. Bullies pushed me over on a bicycle. And they pushed me over and it landed in the sprocket. They couldn't save the finger, so they cut it off. My daughter, I'm estranged from her. My ex-wife, she took the kid and ran off with her. And she treated me very poorly. She wouldn't even give me her phone number. I got hit by a car in 1971 and my femur was shattered. 1978, I was karate kicked in the leg by my brother, and he broke the plates right off the bone. Been assaulted a bunch of times, victim of an attempted murder. Yeah, in 1997, I got hit by another car. Yeah, I don't have a lot that I can do because I can hardly be on my feet. I've had to arrange my whole life so that I have limited mobility, that I'm not on my feet very much. Because I have limited mobility. Because the more I'm on my feet, the more it hurts, the more it hurts, the more I don't sleep, the more I don't sleep, the crazier my world gets. Hello! You know, my father had Alzheimer's really severely when he passed away. And he was crazy as a $3 bill. He did a lot of things that hurt me very much. That's when I decided to become the love clown.
Do the people show love when they walk by?
Some do. I'm attached to my bunny. I take very good care of Mr. Shuggy. I think the world of him. No, I don't have anything else in my life.
What is the greatest thing you think you've learned in your 61 years?
The greatest thing I've learned? To promote love and man's gregarious nature. And to learn how to direct your energy and put energy into good things and don't put any energy into the bad things.
How do you go about doing that?
Ignore the bad and pay attention to the good. Just ignore the bad. Don't spend time hating it. Don't spend time oppressing it or maligning it. Just ignore it. Don't put any energy into it, because when you put energy into it, it's doing something that just shouldn't even be done, because it shouldn't be there in the first place, so you ignore it and it'll cease to exist.
How do you think people learn how to love?
How do people learn how to love? How do I think people love? By caring and yeah, just it's an inner feeling, you know, something you can't really describe, right? You know, it's just caring. It's an essential caring.
You squeak your nose or is it broken? Uh-oh, I think she has a broken nose. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Make a balloon.
I think all kinds of things.
All right.
What kind do you want? I got bunnies, I got elephants, I got giraffes.
Thank you.
All right. Your name is again? Jim Kent. Pleasure. Pleasure. I enjoyed you.
Kisses. We get bunny kisses.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna let you fall. I never ever let you fall, did I? Did I? Did I?
Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go, turn the page.
Thank you.